the first Yazidi student and the first female scientist among the Yazidis. The first Yazidi student and the first female scientist among the Yazidis is considered to be Alova, Lucy Mammadovna, 1928–2011. She was born in Tbilisi, on October 28, 1928 in a family of workers. In 1967 she defended her dissertation and became a doctor of biological sciences. Lucy Mammadovna devoted her whole life to science. In 2003 she was awarded the Order of Honor in Georgia. He is the author of 32 scientific papers. In 1937, the girl entered the Tbilisi Russian Secondary School No. 100, where she studied until the 4th grade. In 1942 she moved to the 25th Secondary School, from which she graduated in 1948. In the same year she entered the Faculty of Biology, in the Georgian sector, since there was no Russian sector, of Tbilisi State University. Lucy Mammadovna became the first Yazidi student. In 1953, she graduated from this faculty. In the same year she began working at the Department of Botany of the Biological Faculty of Tbilisi State University as a laboratory assistant. In 1954 she entered the Evening University of Marxism-Leninism, from which she graduated in 1956. Since 1959, she worked as a senior laboratory assistant. In the same year she entered graduate school, in absentia, from which she graduated in 1963. From the same year she continued to work at the Department of Botany as an assistant. In 1967, Lucy Mammadovna defended her dissertation for the degree of Candidate of Biological Sciences. She became the first Yazidi woman awarded the degree of Candidate of Biological Sciences, as Goldman wrote on July 3, 1968 in the article Yazidis in Georgia, which was sent through TASS to Turkey, Iran, Iraq, and Syria. Professor Ajanashvili published an article in the university newspaper entitled The First Yazidi Scientist, January 8, 1968. Since 1971, Lucy Mammadovna started working at the same department as an associate professor. For many years she gave lectures to students. 1969 to 2006, conducted practical classes and field practice. It should be mentioned that the girl was also the head of term papers and theses, an opponent of candidate dissertations, and wrote reviews of theses of students of the State University and the University Ilyich-Chavchavadze, also for the works presented by the students of the Palace of Pioneers at the Republican Olympiad. Also, the girl patronized the biology room of the 38th Secondary School, identified and systematized botanical material. For 15 years, 1968 to 1983, Lucy Mammadovna lectured in Georgian and Russian to biologists, biochemists and biogeographers at the A.S. Pushkin Tbilisi State Institute, now the university named after A.S. Pushkin. For many years she was the secretary of the botany department. She was awarded 2 commendatory certificates: 1. The Certificate of Commendation of the Republican Palace of Students of Georgia. 2. Diploma of the Ministry of Higher and Secondary Education of Higher Schools and Employees of the Trade Union of Scientific Institutions. On March 15, 2003, she was awarded the Order of Honor. In the same year, on June 18, she was awarded the Ivan Javakashvili Medal by Tbilisi State University. In 2006, Lucy Mammadovna was awarded the degree of Doctor of Biological Sciences, and then the position of Associate Professor. He is the author of 32 scientific papers and a veteran of labor. Lucy Mammadovna passed away in 2011.